I'm Ahana and I am doing my doctoral studies at Sam Houston State University in forensic science, and I'm your student ambassador at ISHI this year. With me, I have this beautiful lady who is a scientist, so scientists can be beautiful too. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Maria Saiz, and I come from Spain, from the University of Granada. I have a PhD in biology, and I'm also a postdoc investigator in the laboratory of human identification of the University of Granada.
Which is beautiful. Also, FYI, she knows how to live life. She is full of life, and we already have that vibe in the room.
Thank you.
So let's dive deep. And my first question to you is, what made you interested in this field of forensics? Because, you know, this is not something that everyone decides to do in life. So what made you?
When I was studying my degree in biology, last year we had some lessons with expertise from in the genetics, in the forensic genetic field.
Okay.
And when I was listening to him, I said, I want to do that. That is what I want to do in my life.
Yeah.
And that's when I just decided to try it and to go to Granada, where I live and where I work. And
That's it.
15 years before, I still work in the forensic genetics, and I love it.
There you go. Forensics is amazing. More people should do it. So you work with degraded human remains, right? So tell us some more about all the challenges that you face when it comes to this sample type, because this is one of the hardest sample type to work with. So why don't you share with us some of the challenges?
Well, it's true. It's really, really hard to work with them. And also, our project, our samples come from the Spanish Civil War, which have more or less 80 years.
Yes.
So we also have the handicap not to work with human bones, but to work with human bones that have been buried in the field, that they have suffered from sun, from the weather, from rain. So it's really hard to work with them, and we are always working on trying to fight against these challenges we get to work with them.
Right. It's very, very difficult. And I have just started working with bones. So even with fresh bones, I'm like, wow, this is intense. But you work with such degraded ones, so it's, I'm sure, harder. That's going to be a part of my dissertation. We will be working with degraded bone samples. So hopefully we can talk more about it. Great. Not when we are doing the interview. Oh my God. So you said you have a lot of challenges, right, with the sample types. But can you give us some of the things you do to overcome the challenges and work with the samples?
Oh, okay. The first thing we do in the lab, it's which I think is very important part, although a lot of people don't think about it. It's a pre-treatment of the human bone to eliminate all the outside of the bone, so we can get off the most possible contaminants that are in this bone.
Yes.
Also, we work with quite good inhibitors removals,
right?
And not also with the purification steps to remove these inhibitors, but also we work with amplification kits. That include quality sensors, so we can see the possible inhibitors, so we cannot give negative results or false negative results. So when we give a negative profile, we know that it's really a negative profile, not that it's a profile that has inhibitors, and we cannot really see that profile.
Got you. That is a great answer. So like you said, you guys work with Spanish Civil War samples, right? So my question is, I'm sure you use STR typing as one of your methods. Do you think at some point, I don't know if you guys already use it, do you think IgG will be something that you guys will try with your samples at any point?
Yeah, but it's a future we want to explore, because we have a lot of, as I said, there are 80 years more or less. So another challenge we have to focus, and we have to fight against are the relatives we work with. There are little few sons, there are little or daughters, there are little few siblings. We have a lot of grandchildren, grandchildren, nieces, nephews. So the relationships are distant, and it's more difficult to get information with the autosomal STRs and to give identification. We also use a lot of lineage markers like mitochondrial DNA, Y chromosome, X chromosome. But for sure, IFGG will be the future to explore, to use it with our bones and to try to give more identifications.
That's amazing. And I'm sure the number of workshops and talks we've heard here at ISHI this year, there were so many talks about FGG, which I think helped all of us to just understand the process better. And hopefully one day, FGG will be our solution. Is there a particular case that you worked on that has stuck with you, or anything related to one specific case? It might be the most challenging one or the most rewarding one.
Well, we have all our cases, and not only our cases, but all our identifications are very rewarding and are with us. But we have one recently that they told us that the son of the victim was very ill and was about to die. We hurry up with the bones, and we really identified his father. And then after they gave this man the bones of his father, he died 3 days later.
Oh my God, that is such a wholesome thing. That's beautiful. This is why we do forensics. It's moments like that. That's great. I have one last question for you, and this is going to be a general question. So I am a forensic science student, and I'm sure there will be a lot of students who are going to watch this interview who are in the forensic field. So do you have any advice or a suggestion for anyone who wants to take this up as a profession?
I would tell them to keep on. Keep on working, keep on fighting for their dreams. If they really want to work in the forensic field, just don't give it up.
I love that. I'm going to keep that in mind on days when I'm questioning my decisions and I'm like, why am I doing this? But thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for deciding to do this with us.